Hey yo, what's good everybody? I'm back. It's another Friday, so it's another podcast. Um it's a lot to talk about these last few weeks, last few couple days that's been going on. So I'm really excited to dive in. Today, mainly we're going to be talking about the playoffs. Um mainly today is going to be more NBA, if anything, more basketball, probably a little bit of hip hop or whatever. But man, breaking news. Well, I don't want to say if it's breaking news, but University of Memphis officially has the number one recruiting class of the 2019-2020 season. So that's a good look right now. That's a good look. Penny did what he said he was gonna do, man. He got, I want to say, like 6 of the top 20, maybe probably top 30 kids to come play in Memphis. So this season's finna get real spicy. Hopefully we can get to the tournament, to the NCAA tournament again, man. Bring some glory back to the U of M basketball, because man, the Grizzlies suck right now, so the city needs something to look forward to. But speaking of the Grizzlies, we're gonna talk about that later. Somebody asked me a question, and it was basically, is Meek Mill top 5 of our generation? That's a tough one. That's a great question, but it's a tough one because in our generation, it's probably 3 unanimous, which is Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Those are the 3 unanimous that's in our generation between the ages of, I want to say, 17 and probably 28 or something around that ballpark of rappers. Those 3 are automatically in there: Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Now, the other 2 are difficult because I'm trying to think. You have to have a longevity of just hits. I won't even say hits, but you have to have a huge track record to be top 5 of the generation compared to be on the same list as those 3. So would I say Meek Mill is on that list? I say of our generation, yes. Of all time, no. He's top 5 of our generation. When you look at the numbers, look at the albums, look at the songs, he's there. The longevity's there. The music's there. He had a fall off, which pretty sure people have fall offs. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole had a fall off. Kendrick, core Kendrick fans will tell you that he had a fall off just for the simple fact of the music quality. I don't know, because I'm not a huge Kendrick fan, so I don't listen to it like that a lot. But coming from the aspect of somebody that listens to Drake and Meek Mill more than I listen to J. Cole and Kendrick, I would say that Meek Mill's on it. Because I'd be the first one to tell you, I was one of the people who was like, Meek got to bounce back from this shit. The whole Drake, then the Nicki Minaj, then the beating Safari up, or getting Safari beat up, then going to jail. I wrote him off. I'm not going to lie. But he came back with championships, that album. He came back in the best way. So he is top 5 of our generation. That 5th spot, I'm going to leave that up to whomever you feel is the best. Because in my eyes, I'm going to say probably, and I'm probably being biased, but I'm saying Gucci's on that list. And for the simple fact of the longevity and the reinvention. Because when I first started listening to Gucci, older kids was listening to it. Like, people my age wasn't listening to Gucci Mane when I first started listening to Gucci Mane, when I was like in middle school. People my age bracket was not listening to him. People 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 was listening to Lil Wayne and Boosie. And I think those the only two, honestly, like heavy. People was really more so to Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne and Lil Boosie was probably all everybody around my age bracket was listening to in my age frame. To me, Gucci Mane is that just because the longevity, I think the artists that he's put out that we listen to now in our generations, like the Rich Homie Quans, the Migos, Young Thugs, Pee Wee Longways. Like I can go on and on and on, like helping these people out. But it's a lot of people that can go in that fifth spot. I wouldn't be mad if somebody said Lil Wayne. I don't listen to Lil Wayne, so Lil Wayne can go in that fifth spot. Future probably be in that fifth. Future probably be in that fifth spot. Like I think Future's probably top 5 of our generation. Yeah, I'm gonna say Future's probably top 5. I'll put Future over there. I'll put Future on that list because Future's he has a tremendous run. And it's just one of them things, like, you just can't stop this shit. Like, the nigga been doing this shit for so fucking long. I wouldn't even say so fucking long, but he's been doing it at a high level to where you have to kind of say he's top 5 of our generation. Like the 5 spot is probably the hardest to pick because it's one of them situations like it's a lot of niggas that's been doing it in our generation to where it's like, yeah, they can go on that list. Some people, like I said, some people will put Lil Wayne. Some people will put Future. Some people probably say Meek Mill ain't top 5 and put Lil Wayne in Future. I'm going to say, personally, I think Meek Mill's top 5 of our generation. Yeah. So you got Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, Meek, and Guwap. But honestly, as I'm thinking about it, I think Lil Wayne get the nod over Future. Yeah, I think Lil Wayne get the nod over bro. And I'm not even a Lil Wayne fan, but I can tell you, I remember summers hearing nothing but Lil Wayne. Like every day my summer, I heard nothing but Lil Wayne because my brother was a huge Lil Wayne fan. So it was just that was all bro was listening to at the time. So I put him on that list. I put him on that list. If I'm not being biased, Lil Wayne will go on that list. But man, we got new music. I'm really fucking with the Schoolboy Q. Now I would be the first one to tell you, this is my first Schoolboy Q probably full project listening to. I think 100%. It's just the first time I've ever just sat down and listened to Schoolboy Q. I'm fucking with it. I like it. I like the energy. I like the vibes. It's by landslide the best piece of music that came out all year. By landslide. Nothing else is compared or even came as close to being as good. DJ Khaled dropped his album. If y'all haven't heard yet, I suggest you go listen to it. 2 songs in particular. The one with Nipsey Hussle and John Legend, Higher. Man, talk about music. I wouldn't even say that's a rap song. That's music, my nigga. That's some shit like Quincy Jones. Like, that's upper echelon music for me. That song can win a Grammy easily. Weather the Storm with Meek Mill and Lil Baby. PSA, Lil Baby got bars. Didn't know that. On God, I didn't know that. Bruh can rap for real. He put on his rap cap, literally. Like, he put on his rap hat, my nigga. This nigga was rapping for real. And I don't know if Meek Mill wrote it. I'm not gonna say that, but it sound like some shit Meek Mill would have said. Like, bro was actually rapping on this song. So yeah, go check those 2 out. DJ Khaled new album. The name is Father of Asheed, however you pronounce his son name. Damn, I get tired of seeing that young nigga on God, but I ain't gonna talk about nobody with kids, but that nigga be everywhere. Yeah, man. I haven't listened to the whole album, but those 2 songs stood out the most to me. I ain't listened to nothing else, just for, for preference reasons. I really too much didn't care, but I knew that the Nipsey Hussle song was gonna be on there, so I had to download that just off the strength. And then I heard it, I was like, oh my God, that's what you call real hip hop or real music or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's legit music. It's upper echelon. That's all I can say. It's upper echelon of rap. But yeah, man. Off of that, man, Zion. Well, it's not set in stone because the Pelicans can say fuck Zion and trade it. But if all goes well, Zion will be a New Orleans Pelican mid-June-ish. That's only a couple months. May, June? That's next month. So around next month, he will be a New Orleans Pelican. The Lakers was supposed to get the 11th pick. We end up getting the 4th. Ha to all you haters. The Grizzlies got number 2. Y'all know how I feel about the Grizzlies. I'm not going to slander them. I hope they be successful with this pick. But then they have to be smart also and be like, okay, we have plenty of directions to go. We can either trade this pick and try to get somebody to build with Mike Conley, or trade Mike Conley to the Utah Jazz and trade Mike Conley to the Utah Jazz. I try to get Gobert. I try to get Gobert. Don't get no fucking Jay Crowders and fucking Joe Ingles. No. You need equal value. And I feel like the equal to value you're gonna get from Mike Conley from the Utah Jazz is probably either Rudy Gobert or Donovan Mitchell. I don't care. I don't think Donovan Mitchell's that superstar stud to where he's not tradable for Mike Conley. Fuck out of here. He's good, but you can get that nigga up out of there if you want to. But that one makes sense on the Jazz part. Donovan Mitchell and Mike Conley would be a crazy ass backcourt. Yeah, I would try to get Gobert. Put Gobert with I forgot the young nigga name. The power forward. Put him with him. They super opposite of each other, so they can work. Gobert down low banging, then old boy's down there just doing his thing because he like to shoot. He can shoot. He's athletic. He can pretty much do it all. He's one of them hybrid bigs where he can run the floor. He can shoot. He's low-key like a Joel Embiid, but not as polished or whatever. But he can get there. I see it in him. He can get there. He just got to play defense. Oh, my God. That nigga fouled out every game down there. Either every game he fouled out or he end up tweaking something or getting injured. But see, this is where the Grizzlies can go wrong. They can try to play their hand. And like I said, instead of trying to get a player for a player, they'll probably get some weak-ass pieces. Would I consider getting a Jay Crowder? Probably, maybe. But it's not grit and grind no more. If it was the grit and grind era and y'all traded, say, Chandler Parsons for fucking Jay Crowder, 100%, Jay Crowder would have fit perfect with the grit and grind. But it's not that no more. They more pace and space, run the floor, fast-paced offense. And if the Grizzlies draft Ja Morant, which they already said they're going to draft, bro. The thing with that, they have to pair him with shooters, and they have to pair him with some defensive players because he's small for his size. And this is the NBA. It's different. A lot of the dunks he's not going to get because everybody in the league is damn near 6'7" up. I'm probably stretching it, but he's going to have to adjust a lot